Neutralize enemy forces within allotted time frame.
なんとかなるかな。
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. You rescue me. I don't need that. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
このままでは終わらない。まだ戦える。ところで。まだ戦える。大丈夫。やれます。
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
これで。もう一度挑戦します。強い。
Critical damage
もう同じ
sustained.
ミスをし。
Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. You rescue me. I don't need that. Health scan initiated. Advise treatment of injuries.
これを。
My anger knows no bounds.
Your lives are forfeited to my gun.
Current orders cannot be carried out. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
Alright,
there we go. Had to sort out commentary.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
This was very
Assistance
scuffed
required.
off the country stream. I was off to do.
You rescue me. I don't need that.
So, expect a lot of attack problems.
Only half the time remote that in operation remains. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
Come on, let me heal, let me heal, let me heal. Come on.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
I don't know about a decision. Part of me liked it, part of me was like, that was a pretty bad decision. could have left, bled 2 lives, or I could have just stayed and bled 3 lives.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
In this game, it's usually about stopping the bleeding. That's usually what it is. Otherwise, things become very difficult here.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. Caution. Allotted operation time almost expired. Sustainability of allied forces reduced to 50%. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Critical damage sustained.
This is not good.
Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
I've got nowhere to heal. Just gonna have to be a slight touch careful about my next attack.
You rescue me. I don't need that. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
Oh, that was short-lived.
Critical damage sustained.
I knew I was going down, but how was I going down?
Assistance required.
Oh my god.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing
Alrighty.
temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
Oh, that was a nice shot. Okay. Even that shot on Luna was kind of crazy. It's 100% done, so, but hey. At least I got a few good hits.
Critical damage
All I can really say
sustained.
for that.
Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. Neutralize enemy forces in line lost time frame.
これで
So we got a Silver's game here. 5-star ranks. Definitely in our favor.
Mission critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. You rescue me. I don't need that.
What was I doing now?
Commencing temporary shutdown. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
Lately, I have been slacking with the board.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
I'm not even sure what this match is. I think what's happened here is they probably think that they could walk straight through the other team, and this is what's happening right now.
Critical damage sustained.
Our enemies are
temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
putting up a nasty fight on us.
My anger knows no bounds.
Your lives are forfeited to my gun.
Now I'm starting to recover.
Current orders cannot be carried out. Reverting to basic orders. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
It's time to get out of that.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
I'm playing a dangerous game. And I died. The problem with reviving people sometimes, you end up putting yourself in a spot that gets you killed.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. Only half the time Elodie of his operation remains.
That was some interesting forward movement. Good movement. Kept me on my toes. Kept my teammates on my toes a little.
Sustainability of enemy forces reduced to 50%. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. rescue me. I don't need that. My anger knows no bounds.
Your lives are forfeited to my side.
Caution. Allotted operation time almost expired. Current orders cannot be carried out. Reverting to basic orders.
Alright, now we're getting a feel for our aim again. Just a little.
Sustainability of enemy forces at critical level.
That's the problem. When you go into these matches without warming up, what ends up happening is you just end up missing a lot of shots. And it makes you look a lot worse than you actually are. I did not warm up today, so I'm kind of having to warm up on the fly. I can press the button quicker than you. On the QTE, that freaking crap.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
Shouldn't all pursue him. That's a very bad
Critical
idea.
damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
Because as you can see, now the whole team is... We really didn't need to pursue him that hard. I get wanting to prevent the flank, but we could have totally wiped the entire team instead of pursued him. Or sent one person pursuing him. Just to keep him on his toes. Yeah, that guy played interesting. I didn't really see much of him, but what I did see. Ooh, tough match. This one's gonna be a tough break. Elim's in Desert with 2-star ranks on the enemy team. And very good other silver players. Yeah, this is gonna be a very tough ask. Even with my team, I think we're gonna have a very tough time with this. No disrespect to my players at all, or me, but very, very tough game coming up for him. Also, you might have noticed that this is not called the it's not called Killjoy vs Ranked PvP 8. That is purely because I have decided to change it to the date as the denominating factor. So it's a bit easier to find what day I was playing PvP, and it makes things a bit better.
Neutralize enemy forces within a modern time frame.
Yosh. できます。これで。
Oh, don't come here. Just stay there so I don't have to. Oh!
Outstanding.
Ow, 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 ow. Whoever keeps shooting me with that sniper rifle, stop. Stop it. I'm supposed to be shooting you. The team pushed in there was not very favorable to us at all. I don't like this. It's worth it actually. I just remembered I had a self-revive pop. Okay, maybe not so worth now.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
Ah, boy. That's not good. Woo.
Critical damage sustained.
I pressed the wrong thing.
Temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
I wanted my AEW. I ended up pressing the freaking right button on the thing, and I was like, ah, okay. Yep. That's all I have my AEW now. Charges in like I do, and then finds out that I'm literally holding a sniper rifle. What charging in?
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
Being shot from 3 different directions. Getting very spicy.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
Uh-oh.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance
Oh, I wanted my teammate hit the rock instead. I don't think I was getting that revive anyway. Now I think about it. Because I literally got stoned for even attempting it. Ooh. Tough break for me.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. Only half the time a Lodidavis operation remains.
Oh, I need
Critical
to heal.
damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
I ain't stopping that revive.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary
Two on
shutdown.
the ground, that's why I keep
Assistance
dying.
required.
I'm in bad spots, I'm always on the ground. So I'm just making myself an easy target. And as I try to get in the air here, I kind of made it a little worse.
Critical damage sustained.
Get up!
Commencing temporary
Even
shutdown.
though reviving at this
Assistance
point
required.
probably isn't my best interest, honestly. Got a nice hit. Just didn't get a kill.
私たちは負けたのね。
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
Honestly, that game went exactly expected. The problem is, it wasn't even just the 2-star ranks, it was the tactics used to approach that fight. The ranks are there, but it came down to how the team pushed. When we pushed at the beginning there, that wasn't the best idea. I feel like we should have kind of held it back a little. Because we didn't need to push that hard. All we were literally doing was giving them a chance to come back at us. Which they took with open hands and completely destroyed us with it. And honestly, if I was on the enemy team, I'd do the same freaking thing. You're giving me an opportunity like that, I'm going to push you.
Neutralize enemy forces
Yeah.
with allotted time.
A new game now. Facility. This map has not been my friend in the past. So technically, that kind of makes this match interesting.
My anger knows no bounds.
Like, it's one of the best designed maps, but for some reason, I just don't do very well on it.
Your lives are forfeited to my death.
Ooh, whoever that was, they got tagged. And promptly finished by our teammates. Sniper up there. Oh,
Self-scan initiated.
the cheeky little mine to put a stomp into our
Critical damage sustained.
plans.
Commencing temporary shutdown.
For a little purple.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
I'm just gonna
Assistance
back off
required.
from this. If that
You rescue
entirely
me.
possible.
I don't need that.
Let's just regroup with my team a little.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. You rescue me. I don't need that.
This might seem cruel with us pushing this hard, because the numbers are clearly in our favor. But this is ranked mode. Anything goes in ranked.
Your lives are forfeited to my death.
Because I know they'll do the same if they were in my position.
Current orders cannot be carried out. Reverting to basic.
In casual, it's a whole different game.
Critical damage
Ranked,
sustained.
it's
Commencing
usually
temporary
push.
shutdown.
entirely possible.
回復するわ
You rescue me. I don't need that.
Got 2 hits. Got cover.
Sustainability of enemy force is reduced to 50%.
Oh, that was a double. I got the accessory and the player at the same
Critical
time.
damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
まだ戦える
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. You rescue me. I don't need that.
How's it going?
Only half the time a loading dev operation remains. Sustainability of enemy forces at critical level. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
Just a shield. Go like this.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
Completely flopped using my thorn because I'm not doing too hot on that right now.
You rescue me. I don't need that. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Critical damage
Take a better
sustained.
position.
Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
Got him. There we go. Get up, Sayaka. You're good.
戦闘終了ね
I didn't hear no bell. With that, we walk out with the victory. Well, he's definitely in the more of the interesting zone. Some people, I'm not fully aware of who they are. Like, you got Lunar here, who's really good at flanking and putting pressure on people. You got Sayoka, who's actually being really improving. I'm actually kind of scared of Sayoka right now. Fam's got pretty good movement, as you saw earlier. Gavin's pretty good at game, generally. The other Luna has been generally pretty good as well. Got Hana, who's got a wide range of skills that can contribute to your team, and then this other person who I'm not sure who that is, but they've been holding their own for sure. And then there's me, who's just me. Not particularly skilled at many things, but I can hold a fight.
Neutralize enemy forces within allotted time frame.
これで
Oh, here comes the borrow jammers. Put down our ticket here and
Critical
start our
damage sustained.
business for the day.
Commencing temporary shutdown.
Time to open up the shop of pain for the enemy team.
Critical damage sustained. You rescue me. I don't need that.
So I don't expect that to be a very easy proposition for us. Even with Luna's flanking skill.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
回復するの
You rescue me. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Critical damage sustained.
Oh no.
Commencing temporary shutdown.
Well, it's time to
Assistance
reload.
required.
Oh no, the front line's falling to pieces. The thing is, while Luna has flanking power, Devin has general pushing power.
Assistance required.
So our team's getting pushed back while Luna is trying to get around the enemy team's back. So the skill sets actually counteract each other.
Critical
Cool.
damage
That got
sustained.
spicy.
Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
I know where to back off. Oh, that was a nasty headshot behind him. Looks like Mirror got Devin. I had to set that one up for Mirror. It was the only way out of that.
Shutdown. You rescue. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdowns. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
Wow. I got revived to get taken down again.
もう同じミスをし
Bullets are tracing towards the
Commencing temporary
Control it.
shutdown. Assistance required.
that's not good. The way I got smacked there was not very good for me.
もう大丈夫
Like, it wasn't the case of me being worried I wasn't getting revived or anything. It was more of the case of that I might end up in a place that might be
Critical
unfavorable
damage sustained.
to be
Commencing
revived in.
temporary shutdown. Assistance required. Only half the time a Lodidex operation remains. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
Take the heat.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary
What
shutdown.
was that? That was
Assistance
interesting.
required.
The way I went down. We got no more adrenaline. We got 1 first aid. We have 3 ammos.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance
We killed
required.
each other. Oh, he's gonna get rezzed though. There's no way I can stop that. I'm just dead. Unless teammate stops that res. No. Just trying to
Critical
help.
damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
I'm just
Assistance
dead.
required. Caution. Allotted operation time almost
It
expired.
happens.
Sustainability of allied forces reduced to 50%.
Accessory back on the floor. Mirror can put Devin back to the floor.
Health scan initiated. Advised treatment of injuries.
Don't worry, Mirror. I'm gonna take a health kit. Just gonna pump it into me. We need to use that ammo pack. We have
Sustainability
like
of an enemy
6
force
shots
is reduced
left.
to 50%.
This one's gonna be close.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary
That might have
shutdown.
sealed it against us. Who knows?
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
Come on, Mirror. Get up, get up,
Assistance
get up.
required. You rescue me. I don't need that.
Protect the lead, protect the lead, protect the lead.
My anger knows no contribution acknowledged. Standing down.
Man, that got intense.
Donate resources to the Ministry of Productivity to earn entitlement points.
That match was super close. Uh, 7 out of 8 now, people. So anyone watching that plays on Steam can now join. As long as you are rank 5? Or is it rank 10? No, it's rank 10. As long as you're rank 10 or above, you should be fine. Otherwise, if you're in a Discord, you'll have to also bridging if no one else joins, of course. honestly, I like this team. For some reason, it really, you know, like they complement each other. Just the two stars being on two different teams. Really do complement each other. If you see it slowing down, it's just bad. It will go back to normal once I click into the app.
My anger knows no bounds.
I'm gonna put it down.
Your lives are forfeited to my hand.
Current critical damage sustained.
We need a new bar jammer over
Commencing
there.
temporary shutdown.
That'd help a lot.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
Oh, that was a good backup by Devin.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. You rescue me. I don't need that.
Longer if he needs to. This is getting up. I was ready to loss with that AAW.
Scan initiated. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
That
Assistance
was
required.
interesting for a decision. Uh-oh. I have a feeling I screwed this already. Yeah. As soon as I missed that shot, I knew it was not very good.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary
I hear a
shutdown.
death on us. That's
Assistance required.
not a good place to spawn if that's happening. done.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required. Only half the time allotted to this operation
回
remains.
復するわ。これで。これで。
Take adrenaline.
Critical damage sustained.
Free buffer and
Commencing
adrenaline
temporary
command on
shutdown.
you, so when you get up, you'll just use it. Chances are I'm probably reviving you because there's too
Critical
much
damage
activity on
sustained.
that side of the map.
Commencing temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
このままでは終わらない。まだ戦える。
Oh.
まだ戦える。
Not gonna lie, I'm surprised we're kind of winning here.
Critical damage
Because they're
sustained.
pushing a lot harder than we
Commencing
are.
temporary shutdown. Assistance required.
Seriously. 戦闘を続行するわ。
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary
Plus we're in
shutdown.
sustainability be
Assistance
damned
required.
mode for some reason.
届いた。
Caution. Allotted operation time
Wow.
almost expired.
That was terrible on my part. I don't think I like that.
Sustainability of enemy forces reduced to 50%.
Oh my god!
Sustainability of allied forces reduced to 50%. Sustainability of enemy forces at critical level.
Thankfully, the enemy team seems to be in the same mode currently, so we're kind of getting away with it.
Cannot be carried out.
Though I think they're in it by design, not by purpose.
Critical damage.
What I mean by that is
Commencing
the way
temporary
we're
shutdown.
playing is forcing them to not revive, while we're just like neglecting revives
Critical damage
entirely
sustained.
as a
Commencing
medium of keeping
temporary
each
shutdown.
other alive.
Assistance required. You rescue me. I don't need that. My anger knows no bounds. Critical damage sustained.
Oh no.
Commencing temporary shutdown.
Reload. They're gonna come for me because I'm on my own. I'm a very
Critical
easy
damage
picking
sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
my current status.
さあ戻りましょう。
Okay. Not too hot performance from me, but my team did do the job. I just tried to stem the death bleed a little bit. In the end of the day, yeah, it's about kills, but if you're killing and your teammates are dying, or you're technically winning. Especially if they're picking up your, you know, their teammates. And also killing yours. It's just... At that point, they're stemming the bleeding and they could potentially come back while you're just sitting there blasting through their team. That's gonna go one of two ways. You either blast so hard they literally can't come back into the fight, or number two, you'll blast so hard to the point that you'll make a mistake and they will have a chance to get back into it. If number 2 happens, you're in a lot of trouble on that. Yeah, goodness. If commentary stops for a little bit, it's because I'm currently eating my food. It's still kind of lunchtime for me. And like I said, the stream was off the cuff. But I know a lot of the PvPers out there do want to watch PvP, so I'm not going to disappoint you. As far as I'm aware, I'm probably streaming again later for any people from the co-op side watching. I think I'm watching, I think I'm streaming co-op later. But don't quote me on that. Make sure everything's going fine in the old stream film. Pretty good. Stream house looking great. Just a couple frame dips from the game because it's Freedom Wars. It just does whatever it wants half the time. If anyone has this game on PC, they know that this game tends to just throw frame rate out the window sometimes. We're still waiting for one more, so once again, anyone got the Steam version, you are free to join as long as you're rank 10 or above. Or if you need a bridge, say so in the Discord if you're in there. And if you're not in the Discord, then go join it. Because Freedom Wars unofficial Discord, right? Oh no. Hopefully those are just the room being shifted around, because, you know, sometimes the game will just randomly kick people out of the room and then put them back in. One of them's potentially a disconnection, the other one, I don't know. Guess this is as good as mine. As if you see FPS dropping in the stream, it's because I'm tapped out. You can see that I'm tapped in, now I'm tapped out. Oh boy. We're in trouble. Man, why does it drop that hard? I'll give this maybe like 10 to 15 minutes just to see what happens with the queues. That was at the end of the stream. We'll see. We're gonna close the end of the stream, I think. Thanks for joining, everyone, and see you next time.